Hi, it's Christine Michelle, and I am back. In today's video, we are going to talk about one of the 5 ways to help yourself make a decision. If you are struggling, trying to figure out between two things, what to do, you're not sure, this is the series for you. But first, just remember to hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified when all of these videos are released. So let's talk about decision making. Sometimes it's pretty hard to make a decision, right? When we're all balled up in our energy, all balled up in our head, we have no clue what to do. So there are a couple of ways that I find really help. And today we are going to talk about one of the ways, which is muscle testing. So muscle testing, if you've ever heard, it's from applied kinesiology, and it is a way to ask yourself a question and really allow your body to tap into the subconscious and give you the yes or no answer. Now, muscle testing, there are many ways to do it. And I find that I have 3 or 4 really easy ways, so get your pen and paper out. But just so you kind of know a little bit of the science behind it, remember, I am a marketer, ex-corporate person. I am not a scientist, so you can research a lot of the information if you want to know more of the actual details. But in simplicity, which is the way I like to teach it, we are all connected energetically, right? So by us being connected energetically, we can ask a question. Like with my clients, I can connect to their energy and I can ask a question, and then I can answer the yes or no question just by being connected with them and my focus being applied to that. And that is called entanglement, right? So there is this energetic entanglement that they talk about in quantum physics, but where when you apply your focus, or even just in this world, we are all connected, So by me applying my focus to my clients, asking a question, I am connected to their energetic field, and I can answer that question, because a lot of times my clients aren't willing to tell themselves the answer, yes or no, or they're so tied to a specific answer, a lot of times they won't answer the question in the way that's the truthful answer. So this is teaching you how to self-muscle test. There are a couple of ways. So you could use the pendulum method. I like to place my hands on my heart. You could stand with your feet about hip distance or shoulder distance apart, and your knees not locked. And I like to place my hand on my heart because I feel like it connects me to my heart. And I ask a question that's a yes or no question. In order to test my yeses, test my nos, I always ask a simple question like, is my name Christine? And if it is, which it is, I'll lean forward, right? If I say, is my name Hannah or Michelle, it'll probably lean forward because that's my middle name. Hannah, it will lean back because it's not. You can use this in so many ways, but if you have a question you're asking, you're like, should I buy this specific program, or is this something that will work for me? And you can just ask yourself, ground yourself, breathe deeply, make sure you're hydrated, and ask that question and lean forward or back. So that's one way you can muscle test. Another way is you can use your thumb and your index finger, right? I have really long nails now. They're growing. It's so great. But it should still work. So your thumb and your forefinger, right? And you can use this finger, your other index finger, and if it doesn't break apart, it's usually a yes, and if it breaks apart, it's a no. So you don't want to use a ton of pressure. You want to use a consistent pressure for the same question, right? Or for the a consistent pressure for the different questions. But the reason why this be is because your muscles are connected. Your body is connected to your subconscious. If you think about it, you are running programs, your heart, your breathing, all of that stuff, all subconsciously. You're not thinking about it, your body's not thinking about it, it's just automatic. And by asking your body a question, when the muscles go weak, which means when it breaks open, that means that's a no answer, that's a negative response, right? When it keeps tight, that means it's a positive response. So, is my name Christine? Yes. Is my name Hannah? No. Like you saw, it's the same pressure. Is my name Christine? Is my name Hannah? So that is another way you can do it. You can also interlock your fingers, right? So you see how they're interlocked? And ask the same question. Is my name Christine? Is my name Hannah? No. And so that is another way that you can muscle test, right? So pendulum, you can use this method, or you can use this method. Now, here is another method that I'm still trying to, you have to find ways that work for you, so I want to give it to everybody. But it is the snap test. So you hold your fingers together and you ask yourself a yes or no question. So, is my name Christine? And it's not breaking apart, right? My name is Hannah, and it broke apart. So, Christine, is my name Christine? Is my name Hannah? And it broke apart. I'm doing better with this. So that's 4 different ways that you can actually muscle test by truly connecting to the question that you want to ask. Make sure you ask it in a yes or no way, and giving yourself, trusting your body to give you the answer. Now, if you're at a point where you are so tied to one answer or the other, ask yourself that same question in different ways, right? So it could be, is this the best program for me? Yes or no. Is this the program I should buy right now? Yes or no. Like, just ask yourself different questions, see those answers that you get. And if you have questions about, like, can I muscle test myself? I'm not so sure. You could always get a friend to muscle test you. And you could do that by, you would hold your hand solid, and you'll see this in a lot of naturopath offices. You'll see this with chiropractors. So you'll keep your hand up and firm, and if it goes down, when your friend presses down, that means it's a no. If it stays firm, then that means it's a yes. You can't do that way on yourself, but that is a way. So this is one of the first ways to help yourself when you're grappling, trying to figure out, trying to make a decision. This can help. Muscle testing has helped me pick my email subscribing program, my CRM. When I was switching from one thing to the other, I just knew the answer was going to be one of these 3. And I did my muscle testing, and all of them came up with no. And as soon as I felt all of those no's, I knew exactly what it was. I knew what the answer was inside, but I decided to muscle test it, and it came up with the actual CRM program that I'm using now. So you can use it in so many ways. The more you use muscle testing, the clearer it is, the quicker the answer is, the stronger the answer is. And a lot of people, you'll see, will use that muscle testing with the lean forward or lean back. And soon when they're asking, even before they can get the answer out or the question out, the answer, like they're leaning forward. So it's something you can play with. Let me know your thoughts. Have you ever tried muscle testing, and which type of muscle testing is your favorite? And if you're grappling with a question and you have no clue, a lot of times it really does help to work with the coach. I am a coach and mentor. I'm transformational. I really work with energy. You see the energy shifting. I muscle test my clients. I also do some energy shifting and some healing techniques. So I would love to work with you. So if you're interested, definitely look at the information that's below this video. You can contact me and we can see how it'd be amazing to work together. So remember to muscle test. Try it. Try it out for the next week when you're grappling with a decision, and I look forward to hearing how it works for you. So, hugs, kisses, and all the feels, and remember to subscribe to this video, hit the bell to get notifications, and come back for the next video where I teach you 2 of the ways that I use to also help myself make a decision, visualize it, and maybe it's some journaling. We will talk later. Hugs, kisses, all the feels. Bye.